Mo, this the one.
It's the one.
Niggas get that call. I'd be like, yo, this shit good. This shit, you know what I mean? Ride clean and look good. This shit trash.
You know what it is, man? After a while, that's a lack of people. It's hard for people to be content, man. Everybody wants something new all the time. But like I was saying, bro,
Keeping up with the Joneses.
that's facts.
Somebody will make you want something else.
I feel like women who get I'm not against women who get their body done, right? But if my daughter or my lady want to get their body done, I would truly be against it because you're taking away from your natural beauty. Some people look crazy though, and they can't get a big butt at all. Something must have went wrong, and you probably want to enhance it a little bit. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that, but there's beautiful women with banging bodies enhancing their body. Me personally, that's not mine.
So how do you think they do that?
It's a trend.
Nah. Some be for trends, but I think for the majority of the women, I think it'd be because they're not happy with themselves. So that's why I'm all for it. Who am I to tell one of these young women or older women, nah, that's dirt. Getting your body done is dirt. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm all for doing what makes you happy. So it's no way you could. I mean, you can, but my opinion is no way. You know what I mean? That I could be against something like that. It's like people who that's nothing more than people who getting dental work.
That's different.
Why?
All right, so
Fab chip tooth made them millions.
all right, listen.
That's his trademark.
You could work out and fix your body. I can't do nothing to fix my teeth, bro, but go to the dentist and really get that done. That's different.
It's women that can't get a body, bro. The body that they want.
You can always get the bite, but that's what
So,
I said.
they're
It's
not
some
happy,
women
but
who
that
was really born, like I stated earlier, it's women who, if I knew somebody, right? I don't judge nobody. You do whatever makes you happy, but I'm just giving my opinion on it.
True that.
You may have a butt that just can't be big at all, and you say, you know what, I'm gonna just add a little bit of growth to my butt because I just can't do it, and you do that. To me, that's understandable, but there's women out here, beautiful women with elite bodies, enhancing the body that was already beautiful. I don't understand that part.
Because it's not for you to understand. You're not them. So you would never know whether they did it for attention or if it was a financial reason behind that. You know what I'm saying? It's profitable.
I don't know, bro. I just think that's for attention, and I think it's for
They making money off these asses, man.
where though? Where they making it at?
You know what? I'm gonna take you to the closest club, and it's not even the strippers; it's the bartenders.
But that's downplaying your potential because all you want to do is be a bartender or a stripper or something.
You see what bartenders bringing in? They making more than the strippers.
But I don't know, man. It's mainly black women, and
It's not mainly black women. It's not mainly black women because if you go to DR,
That's true. All right, you're right. I take that back.
It's crazy.
I take that back. But what I'm saying is, it trickled over to the urban community, and a lot of black women are doing it now. It's becoming trendy. So like, oh, you saw such, they got their body done.
yeah.
But they're aspiring to be bartenders now. There's nothing else we could be. We can't be intellectual anymore. I'm not saying you can't be a bartender, but everybody aspires to be a bartender now.
If you, let me just put it like this, right? If you wanted a bigger piece, and you knew that there was a surgery that they had that people were getting, it was common, to get you a bigger piece, would you look at BBLs differently?
I look at it differently because I'm into fitness, and I know that you can create the body you want with hard work and discipline. That
You
to
can't
me,
create a bigger piece.
1 second. To me, that personifies laziness. That's my point. You could truly go to the gym. If you have a nice body already, you could go to the gym and really get the body you want. But most women don't want to go to the gym. That's why they getting their body done as well. It's deeper than just what I'm saying earlier. You can literally get your own body, like with your teeth. If your teeth is messed up, if they're brown, if you fall, you can't just go to the gym and make a new tooth. You have to go to the dentist to get new teeth.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right. So I understand that.
Point.
Yeah. All right. So I understand, but you shied away from the question I asked.
What was it? Answer the question again. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
If you knew that there was a procedure, you feel what I'm saying, that allowed a man to get a bigger piece.
Oh, meaning like his genital areas.
Right.
Okay.
Would you look at BBLs differently?
Bro.
Because, like you said, you can go to the gym and you can work on your body, and being that you are into fitness, you look at it differently.
Right.
So you look at it like you could go, get the tummy, get the tummy nice and tucked, but it's really not gonna help your butt though, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not gonna give them the ass that they looking for. You know what I'm saying? Like, we grew up on 106 hip hop. Hip hop is big in our community, so us as men, we grew up looking at big butts. So what make you think a woman is not gonna want that?
So they're doing it just for men?
They're doing it for attention.
Attention is a disease, man. That's not a good thing.
But that's what makes them happy. You can't go against something that makes someone happy, especially if it's not affecting you.
That's a fact. I listen to Influential all the time, right? Why haven't you used that project to get yourself signed or into a better space?
Influential. When I made Influential, I made it for me. Because, and I've been told this by many of my homies, you know what I'm saying, that's in the same team with me. That type of music, people really don't want to hear. Now, get me. You love it, all right? It's a certain type of demographic that like, you really gotta, these people don't want to listen nowadays, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you need the beat, you need a catchy hook, and then you're gonna grab people's attention. But when you really, the type of beats that I used on this project,
the heavenly beats,
right?
Cool as right. Fresh.
So it's like, man, people ain't really trying to hear this shit. But to the people who do want to hear it, this is for them.
So you don't think that you could get signed off or let rap be your primary focus of music like that? You have to talk about negative things, or you have to have a catchy hook or a beat just to get into the door and take your family to the next level?
There's no one way to success. Like, you get the people that, you gotta do this. Yo, this is what you gotta do, East. Yo, this is just, nah, it's no one way to success. What worked for you might not work for me.
True.
There's 1,000 ways, maybe more than 1,000 ways to do this. So, with that being said, I do believe I could possibly gain some offers off of Influential.
And what made you start rapping anyway?
So I was playing ball in Tucson, right? And Spanish dude walks by, he like, yo, make sure y'all come to my house party. It's a grown-ass man inviting kids to his house party. But it was for his son. His son was turning whatever age, and he was trying to throw the biggest house party in the hood or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, all right, cool, bet. I'ma go. I went and shit. Everybody from my age group is in the party. They cut the music off. This dude built a stage in his apartment.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of the first apartments I ever seen with a stage in it. So he like, yo, if you think you can rap, step up. Like, dead ass. Like, if you think you can rap, step up. So I remember my mother, she was so big in hip hop, you know what I'm saying? You know, most mothers blast Zaddy and shit when they cleaning on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
She was blasting Run DMC, LL. You know, I had a young mother.
Mm-hmm.
So I just remembered this one ass line from Run DMC. Damn, I can't even remember the song. But anyway, I got up there and I never forget it. It was off the damn, what's the it's Jay getting that Nas, I think. What was that?
Takeover.
Takeover.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So he threw the Takeover beat on, and then I seen everybody, because at this time I'm Skip. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that was your nickname.
That's my childhood nickname. Maybe,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you know, everybody knows this. So I was just a kid. At this time I was Skip.
Right.
So basketball and football was my thing. So I grabbed the mic. Everybody looking at me like, yo, what's going on? Like, what's Skip about to do? So I hit him with my name is Lil Big. I used to live in Queens. I like eating chicken and collard greens. Mind you, I never spent a day in fucking Queens.
Wow. That was crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
But you listen to Run DMC.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I forgot the rest of the shit. So I freestyled the rest of it, and I was fumbling. But the way that they was going crazy in the party, they couldn't even hear that. Like, they couldn't even hear me fumbling. I got off the stage after giving everybody a 5. And I said, I got it.
And from that point on, you was always rapping.
The attention, the way they embraced me, I said, this is me.
A lot of rappers today, right? Like, I'm not saying I'm against it or I condone it, but you usually don't talk about shoot 'em up, bang bang, and negativity. Like, a lot of your rhymes have a message in it. Like, where does that come from?
See, that's because you listen to Influential.
Oh, so you do have that content.
I do. Because I'm a product of my environment.
But even when you're speaking that, because people still speak that, like, that's where we come from.
Yeah.
But the way you articulate yourself is different. Where does that come from?
That comes
like, you
from,
read, like, what do you do with your spare time?
That comes from, I read. I'm not an advocate for reading and everything like that, but I read.
Mm-hmm.
But that comes from me perfecting my craft and understanding it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And I tell that to everybody. Once you master that, there's nothing nobody can tell you. It's never what you say, it's how you say it.
That's a fact.
And once you master that, you can ride any beat. Words would never become an issue. You know what I'm saying? Like I never got writer's block before.
Why is that?
Because I tend to write to music that excites me. So you can't catch writer's block. Like, if you hear this fire ass beat, it's like, oh no, I gotta get on this right now, type shit, or I gotta save this, or it's exciting. You know what you're gonna say to that beat already. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta put it together.
Do you feel like Instagram is making us lazier when it comes to putting in work to become an artist? or any walk of life? It don't have to be music. It could be anything. But do you feel like it's making us lazier?
So my initial answer was absolutely, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when you say lazier, what do you mean?
All right, so before you had to really put in work. You had to go and make your CDs, sell them on the app, or sell them on City Line, or do whatever. You have to really get up and put in footwork.
Yeah.
Now you can put a studio in your room, make a joint, put it online, and then hope you pop off. Is that taken away from the footwork?
That's the evolution, bro. That's the evolution of this thing here.
So why aren't more people signed?
More people are signed. You know, like more people are getting signed. It's just not the motherfuckers we know. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But niggas is getting on. You know what I'm saying? And whether they take advantage of the opportunity or not, they getting a chance. But to go back to your question, it's like, you think if you pressed up 500 CDs and went to Pickin' Avenue, you gonna sell them?
No, I'm saying times are different now. I'm just using that as an example.
Nah, times is different.
But you still have to put in a certain type of work. You can't just have a good song like I said. And I'm not saying that to try to like discredit you. That project is crazy. I feel like everybody should hear that project. But why haven't they heard it?
Well, I'm not the best. If you want to use me, then yeah, because
we're talking about people who are good.
Right. So you got people that work hard, and then you got talented people that feel like they don't gotta work hard. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So my whole life I've been hearing, you got it, you gonna make it. This is fire, that's fire. Yo, you got it, you gonna make it, or whatever. To the point where I'm just now understanding that shit ain't gonna fall in my lap.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's humbling too.
Did you ever drop everything you was doing to make it to the next level?
No.
Why?
I was scared.
Scared of what though?
It's always the what if. That's why I commend and I respect motherfuckers that really put it all on the line. Because that's scary, son. Like, for me to go all out and say, yo, this is what I'm doing. Fuck everything else.
And not make it?
And that's on the back. That's on the backhand of it.
Mm-hmm.
Think about everything else that's suffering because of it. Or that's like I can't do that shit, bro. Like, the only excuse I could give you is because I was scared. You know, and me being a grown man and a realist, I'm not afraid to say it.
Mm. But you see groups like Griselda, they're older. They put it all on the line, bro.
When you say Griselda, what are you talking about? Griselda Blanco?
No, the group. Benny the Butcher, Westside Gun.
Oh.
That's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy. But they're older. They're in their 30s. They just got on, basically.
Yeah.
It's not too late. Hip-hop is still new. Jay-Z is 50. He still raps. He still makes music. It's not too late.
You know what it is? It's money, bro. Like, if I was doing what I'm doing in the 90s,
mm-hmm.
I would have been on.
You're on. To me, you're on. To me, you're on.
No, but I'm talking about on to the point where in 2021, right? Mind you, I was on in the 90s. I would probably be one of the old heads that these little niggas looking at, like LL. A dope ass career though. You gonna die with money. You know what I'm saying? You're a legend. I feel like that's where I would be if I was in that era. So being that is not about talent anymore. There's a lot that comes with it. I'm telling you, it's a lot. It's.
So you would say you do music just for you?
Nah.
So you wanna get signed though?
I do, and I say this all the time. I want to be the greatest artist to ever fucking do it, because I know I can.
Yo, East.
Period.
Like when I'm in the car playing your music, and people are like, yo, who this? Oh yeah, that's my man. That's, you know him? I'm like, yeah. Yo, nah, son is nice. Every time I play it, bro. Every single time. And I got it in rotation on certain playlists. I mix some of your songs into the playlist. You know how you make a playlist? Yeah. I'm mixing your songs into the playlist. Yo, son, who's that? This playlist is fire. Who that? I'm like, oh, that's my man, Big East. Like, nah, son is nice. And I put them onto it. So if everybody is saying that, that's saying something, bro. And I personally feel like you should be further than where you are right now.
What do you think I'm missing?
Marketing.
Money.
Bro, it's nothing to hire somebody to make a flyer or a poster for you or to just get a little team behind you, bro. If you could buy, you got jewelry, sacrifice the Rollie for marketing.
Yeah, but then...
That's what I'm saying, because you're not missing the money if you could buy the Rollie. I know you. I know the paper you touched in your lifetime before. But when you get it, it's like, I bet we going to the club, we busting it up, we doing whatever. I got the ball made. Yeah, let's take a step back from that. You think I dress nice?
I do. I like your style.
I don't wear ball made, none of that.
You don't have to.
Exactly. You don't have to.
You know, I didn't start wearing that shit until I started getting money.
But if you getting money, why? If you getting money, why not invest into the brand opposed to the other brands? Why invest into somebody else's brand opposed to your own?
Because all right. So when you say investment, because first of all, I just want to put this out there too. This industry is foul. Foul. You feel what I'm saying? So if you don't have tough skin, you know what I mean? I advise you be very careful with what you do, because you'll end up hurting somebody.
I don't get that.
You know, like, I ain't even gonna say culture vultures and things like that, but it's like, as an unsigned artist, I already faced many of demons trying to get into the game. Already. A lot of bullshit has crossed my path. And I'm not even, like, rubbing shoulders with niggas yet. So this is why I say, like, if you don't have the positive mindset, you know what I mean? If you don't have a positive mindset, you know what I mean? And a personality to deal with certain shit, I got stories for you, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? We don't went to niggas' cribs and threaten them.
But what does
for our money back?
I understand. That's true. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But what does that have to do with you marketing yourself?
Because that's what marketing is. You paying certain people to do their job correctly. And that's not even, that's standard. You know what I mean? That's the standard way of building your name to get to a certain stage. So if you give somebody your money, your hard-earned money, pay them to do a service, and they don't produce, right? Mind you, I said you gotta have a personality and the skin for this, and they don't produce. What are you gonna do?
Do I have a manager?
Yeah. So you could go to small claims court, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where it's gonna probably cost you more
Mm-hmm.
to get things settled.
Mm-hmm.
That's an option. Or what do you suggest?
Bro, that's trial and error though. Everything has its ups and its downs. When you on a grind, it's like it's like, I'm gonna use drugs as an example. But you have a connect. You have a manufacturer for a clothing line. Let's use that. You have a manufacturer for a clothing line. They give you the hoodies, but the hoodies are thin. And you're like, damn, man, this is my fall collection. What you gonna do? Like, go beat the dude up because he gave you the thin hoodies? Nah, just all right.
I'm glad you said that.
I know what? Let me go to a different person next time. This ain't gonna really work. And you keep trying till you get it right.
I'm glad you said that. Because people tend to move that way. And when I say that, I mean, oh, we gonna go get them. This, that, and the third. But they don't understand that these people that's fucking you over ain't built like that. So as soon as you go to try to make a move or do what you gotta do, they calling the cops. But, and my response, right? So you said the hoodies are thin, this, that, and the third. At least you got product, right? So at least you got something in your hand, tangible, right? You touching something. What happens when you get nothing? And you just embarking in this journey. You know how disheartening it is?
But how often would that happen though?
Yo, for somebody like me, like, then it's like, how dare you play with me? How dare you play with me?
Ego, man. Like,
no,
the streets is different from business.
It'll teach you.
Contracts. You have to protect yourself. And if you're not protected, people realize that, like, oh, he even give me a contract. You know what? I'm gonna take this bread and run with it. Verbal agreements are a no-no. Like, in the streets, we're so used to doing things verbally. Your word is your bond. So now when you come across somebody in the business world, you're like, oh, how much does that cost, bro? I gotta give you 300. I hear. Or I gotta give you 3,000. All right, here. But you don't have no contract. You don't have any lawyers. But we could go out and spend the bread on the Gucci's and the Balmains and to do whatever the case may be. But we could be having lawyer fees. Or we could be paying somebody to make up a contract for us.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So we won't get screwed over. And I think that's what we're missing. So that's why I said sometimes you have to sacrifice. Like, all right, cool. You know what? I ain't going to the club for like 3-4 months. I'm not buying nothing to design for. You want to look good as an artist, yeah. But you can still look good. Just focus a little bit more. And I feel like not only as an artist, but people in general should really take the time out to study business and get these things situated before they step into that game. Because you can't be from the streets and come into the game thinking like a street dude.
It's not the same.
Exactly. So you got to protect yourself. As in the streets, you got to protect yourself whenever you're doing whatever you're doing. But you got to take that mindset out because nothing good comes from the streets anyway. You feel me? That's how I look at it. So now, if your team, you got a team now, it's you and your friends, you and your closest friends, and you like, yo, fellas, listen, man, I just need all y'all to put in $100, back me up, please. Give me a lawyer. The lawyer's $1,000. I'm gonna make up a contract. They all gonna do it. If we go to the club and say, yo, listen, let me put up $100 for a bottle, people gonna be putting up $300 because y'all wanna look good in the club, right? But you wanna do that for a day, you wanna do it forever. Because you look good in the club one night. But the rap and everything else gonna make y'all look good forever. And one of your songs, you said when you tatted your face, your grandmother, it was your grandmother, right?
Yeah, my great-grandmother.
She was like pissed off about it.
My nana.
What made you get tattoos on your face?
They look good.
Oh my God. I feel like tats on the face is symbolic to I'm going to make it.
So, this is what happened. I didn't have any tats on my face like I think 5 years ago. I was just doing my body and shit. And then I got a career job. I'm working for ACS, right? But I always felt like I was gonna make it. Like I feel like this is, you can't tell me still that I'm not gonna do what I wanna do. You know what I'm saying? So once I got this career job, I said, all right, let me put East on my forehead. This is shit I always wanted to do already. You know what I'm saying? I said, let me put East on my forehead. Coming to work, coming to a team meeting. The director, white guy. Oh, nice tat. East. And I got the whole building calling me East now. Tat on my, nice tat, East. Wait a minute. I could do this? Now I get to be me, you know what I'm saying? This is who I am in the first place, but I was always taught you're not gonna get a job with tattoos, like, period, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was always taught that. And then once I seen with my own eyes that they was receptive to me being me, it was over. If it was over, like,
But how you got the name East anyway? What made you chose that name, Big East?
so my first stage name was Lil Big, like I said, when I was,
Yeah.
because I was always big as hell, but little in age. So it was Little Big. And then as I really started developing my craft about 15, 16, my name was Big E, which means Big Easton. So I went in the store, and this was the era where we burning CDs, giving it out to niggas in the hood. Shout out to the body bag too. We burning CDs, giving out to niggas in the hood. I go in the corner store, I never forget it. My man Mano, you know what I mean? We call him Pano, like I said, shout out to the body bag. I never forget it. He gave me a 5, like, yo, what up, Big East? What the fuck did you just say? Big East. That shit sound good. The conference, Big East. Okay. That's my name from now on.
That's what it stuck with you.
That's my name. He probably don't even know this. You know what I'm saying?
And what made you put the Zaddy in front of it? The Big Zaddy.
Zaddy came 3 years ago from all the write-ups and shit I was getting. People could never find them because Big East Conference will pop up.
Oh, like the basketball.
Right. Nothing's bigger than that.
Right.
Like, no Big East I know is bigger than that.
Right.
But, yeah, so
You had the
Yukon and St. John's and all this other stuff, you know, was popping up. And then you would have to go like 8 pages in to finally start seeing write-ups and things. And I was like, that's whack. So I say, yo, you know, what's the most absurd and crazy? Well, to me, it's not even that bad. But it was a particular female that I was dealing with. Spanish, of course. Not to say that I only date Spanish women.
I didn't
Shout out to my child's mother, by the way,
I didn't
actually.
say nothing, man.
Who's a black, beautiful queen. But a Spanish girl, and she used to say Zaddy. Zaddy, like, she dead ass called me Zaddy. And you know, Zaddy is a Brooklyn thing anyway.
Right.
So she was like, Zaddy, but I was like, I love it. Call me Zaddy. Let me piss a few people off. That's the best explanation I got on why Zaddy is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
Like, me and my camp fight with it all the time. Yo, that shit stupid. You need to change it.
I know.
Nigga, shut up.
I know who said that too.
My name's Zaddy.
Yo, I know who said that.
You feel me? You understand? So, who said it?
I'm not gonna say it.
Oh, okay. But I got a feeling you're correct. But those are not just the only people.
Right.
You know who loves my stage name? My mother.
That's dope. I thought your name was Big East because you're tall.
Yeah.
And you're from East New York.
Right.
But your name is Easton.
Middle name. Yeah. So that's why I took Big East though. He didn't know my name was Easton. He just took, because it was Big E only.
Oh.
So he just took it and was like, yo, Big East. And I thought that shit was so fly. Like, wow, you came up, who? Y'all niggas talk about me?
Right.
You feel me? It's like, oh, yeah, that's my name. Mind you, I've been skipped.
That's dope. As a person who's your size So you've always been big.
My whole life.
Right? So where did you develop your confidence from?
My mother. She used to always be like, look at that handsome boy over there. I didn't really get my glow until my 20s though. I ain't get my glow and my confidence until my 20s. I was looked over. You heard influence you. That shit true. You know, like I was looked over. And it's okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you're not the slimmest, you know what I'm saying? You don't wear the best clothes. That helps you develop personality. And that's where that confidence comes from. Once I find out I can make you laugh, it's not like I got a bad smile either. So, you know, that's... And then I could literally always do everything. Like I said, I play ball. I play football. You feel what I'm saying? I used to watch Trish do backflips.
Who, Trish P?
I used to watch Trish do backflips in a big circle. Then I try to do it. Like...
Wow, that's amazing, bro.
Feel me? Like, it was just
that's
like,
dope.
Yeah, you... Like, I'm a big guy, but
you know, it could be
I'ma
twofold
still live.
too. It could be twofold. Like you could feel. Everybody can't do that. Some people people commit suicide because they feel like they don't look a certain way or they can't be a certain way. You understand what I'm saying? But you took that and turned it into a positive. I think that's dope. Like look at Biggie.
Yeah. But you wanna know the crazy thing about Big? I would like to know who he was before the fame, and if he was this guy that we seen. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, there's no way for us to, unless we ask someone, was this the Biggie before the money? I'm talking about nickel and dime Big, selling drugs hand in hand. You feel me? Like, did he always have that glow? Which I'm sure he didn't.
But where does it come from? It has to always be in you. I had this conversation with my boy. I said, where does confidence come from?
I just told you, it gotta be the personality. It has to be.
How do you develop personality?
By going without certain things. You understand what I'm saying?
No.
So, like I said, big guy, don't dress all that well. What can you do to hold your own now? Yeah, I play ball and everything, so yeah, but what can you do to hold your place in your community? Or in school, wherever you at, like, what can you do to hold your place? Or you're just gonna be somebody who's just getting looked at, like. And we all know those kids.
That's deep.
The only thing I can honestly say is my parents, like my mother. Like, meeting my mother would be like meeting me. Normally it's like meeting, like me and my father are so opposite. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the silly, funny, lovable side I took from my mother, being that she raised me. I knew who my dad was, but you know, she raised me. So I took after her with the confidence.
And that's deep because it's people who have clothes and have these things and they may look good aesthetically, but when you speak to them, their personality is corny. Damn, that's deep. And that's something that everybody can't work on because they hide behind the clothes and everything else because they don't have a personality. But you was able to do that. That's crazy, man.
Bill's look,
that's
look,
crazy.
One more. Freshman year, my mother sent me to Jeff and Payless boots. She didn't do it purposely.
That sounds crazy. Being a Jeff with Payless is crazy.
No, actually, I'm lying. She sent me
Yo, that's crazy.
with Payless Shacks.
Damn.
Everybody who went to Jeff in this era knows, baby. Navy blue and baby blue top. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
She sent me to school my freshman year with baby blue and navy blue Shacks, right? This is a bad time too. Shit was fucked up. You know what I mean? I ain't even gonna lie. It was tough, but it just so happened it was my freshman year in Jeff. And you know what? Nobody never singled me out. As many niggas was getting their ass cut on that B20 on that lunchroom, for me to walk around with Shacks on my feet and be who I am and get away with it, for whatever reason, I don't know. Maybe I got lucky. I don't know, son. But that shit will build your confidence, son. And that's a true story. Like, I don't want to sit here and say, like, oh, I had the roughest childhood or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But come on, bro. Your freshman year,
that's crazy.
You stepping foot into a whole new domain. This shit was brand new to me. Like, shit was crazy. And I got fucking Shacks on my feet. Brand new, they clean. And I couldn't believe to not say anything to her. I just ate it. Because I knew we was going through tough times. You know what I'm saying? I knew it. And I didn't want to be like, yo, what's going like this? I just ate it. She got me and my brother Shacks, actually. But he was in nursery. I mean, you could pull some Shacks off in nursery.
That's deep.
I don't know how I did that shit, bro. For real. Like, you know what I'm saying? That hurt me to the core.
That's a blessing, bro. You don't have to buy the fancy shit. Because your personality trumps everything about you, bro.
True. But I got to take the humble approach about it, though. Because that shit humbled me. It's not like I was wearing... Back then, it was Prada. You know, the low-cut Prada back then. That's out now. Back then, that was our wave. Just to see my mans or see other people stepping in school with P's on their feet. And I ain't even have a pair of Uptown. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even have a pair of Ups on my feet, bro. I had Shacks. You know, like, that shit is humbling. So you can't be funny and loud when you're like that. Be humble. Be kind. Give respect first. And they're gonna respect you, bro. And that's the only way I could look at it, bro, because there's no way. It's no way like, yo, the seniors come in the spot, oh, get low. You feel me? When the juniors and seniors come in the spot, get low. Not to mention I played on the football team. Them niggas is brutal. Nobody never gave me slack about that. That built up. Like, that was the point right there that I started developing personality.
You think love overpowers everything?
Absolutely. Fair. I mean, you asking a lover. I'll tell you right now, I'm a lover, not a fighter. It's just the predicament I was raised in. Fueled that side of me. If I could talk to you before I put my hands on you, I would.
So how do you have that approach coming from where we come from?
Because I seen how nasty it could get on the other side of love. I refuse to go that way.
Never been locked up?
Define locked up. Like, did time? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm so fortunate. Absolutely not. I probably never even had that many fights in my life, son.
Where do you think that came from?
that came from the love. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to fight a nigga that you love, even if you don't know him. Like, all right, look, it's hard to fight a nigga that's filled with so much love. How could you put
genuinely
your hands
though, genuine love.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, and yeah, I have, like, we kids growing up. Of course, we gonna fight, but I ain't probably even had that many fights, son. Truth be told.
With this mindset, what made you gang affiliated?
Absolutely.
I don't know if you want me to say that or not.
Nah, I don't care. I don't care.
So what made you join the gang?
At that time,
with the way you operate.
Well, I mean, to understand me, you would have to understand that I was gang affiliated before I even knew what it meant.
Mm-hmm.
I was raised around that shit. So it's not like they never told me don't do it. As far as like my older cousins go, my pops and things like that, it's not like they never told me don't do it. And I waited. But I was gang affiliated before I even thought about banging. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't gonna say that's who I am. But it was in my face. Like, a lot of people say people join gangs because they're cowards. People join gangs because they're soft, they can't roll alone. It's not a fact. It's not a fact, man. And I mean, even with me doing like the profession that I'm in, outside of music, me working with the kids and stuff like that, I'm showing these little dudes, yo, you can gangbang and move like this. This is really how you supposed to move.
That's what gang banging is about, anyway.
What y'all niggas out here doing?
Right.
Ain't it?
Right. I understand that, bro.
Now,
I understand that.
Now, is it one of the best decisions that I've ever made? Hell no. Hell no. Yo, this is the one and only Big East, and I'm conversing with Relleasy.